What's going on, gamers? I'm Acro, and I wanted to talk about 1.6 because honestly, it's a lot better than it was expected. I think the community opinion coming into 1.6 was that it's just going to be filler till Inazuma, and it's also going to all go away, which is true in a sense. The only thing that I believe is going to be staying is this boss right here, and it's believed that this boss is going to be transferred to someplace in Inazuma, but literally everything else here is going to be just left behind. And once 1.7 comes out, this will all be gone. I can't think of anything that's going to stay. Maybe the boat. Because Inazuma is a bunch of islands. When Inazuma comes out, you need a way to get around. Which funny enough, Ayaka can just go on water, and then whenever she plops out, she has a little cryo area that she can stand on to let her stamina recharge. So, Ayaka is going to be very useful for Inazuma. But I'd rather have the boat anyways, because the boat is a lot more efficient than Ayaka. Anyways, there's just so much. There's the I forget what they're called. The harp challenges. I don't have any, so I'll have to put a little picture up on the screen or video up on screen. But these things right here, the harpstrum, the harp stum challenges, they were really fun to complete. The thing about them is, like, a child could do them. It's like a 5-year-old could figure them out, but they still feel like rewarding to do. Even if you get it first try or it takes you a few tries to do it, it still feels like the same amount of rewarding to finish it. If not, it might even feel a little better going through trial and error and then finally getting it. But yeah, those are really, really fun to do. I enjoyed those, and I wish they would come back, but I doubt they're going to come back. Although, the big thing with me about them having all this stuff just going to be thrown away is that they put all this effort into making it, and it's just going away. I feel like that kind of feels like a waste. So hopefully those harpstrum challenges will come back somewhere, maybe in Inazuma or somewhere down the future in another event, because those are I like those a lot, and they're very easy to do and fast. So the rewards you get are easy to are free basically. You get some primo gems and a little bit more, because the reward for each of them is a chest, and it's in varying degrees. There's no luxurious chest, I believe, for completing one of the harpstrum challenges, but there are whatever the tier under luxurious is, which I always forget, but there's that chest, so you can get like 10 primo gems off of it. The other thing is painted walls. I'll put another video up on screen because I did them all, so there's no more to do. But the painted walls are also cool. The thing about them is, like, you'd think that they're repetitive, so you'd think they get old fast, but they're spread out throughout the world in a way that it feels like you find one and you're like, oh, that's a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting you, but I'm going to do you, and I'm going to get some primo gems. And they're not that hard to complete. You basically use the harpstrum and just left click after that. So they're really fun, easy to do. There is something rewarding about doing it. I think it's just bouncing the harpstrum back at the wall. that also feels good. So there's that, which, those two things alone really surprised me. They're like are actual things to do other than like a random quest with a bunch of dialogue. I hate dialogue quests. I hate them so much. And I've got to say, this 1.6 doesn't have too much dialogue compared to other quests I've recently done, because I just got back into Genshin. And I really like that. I like listening to the dialogue, but I don't like being there for hours just listening to dialogue. And I think they did a great job here with having a bit, but not too much. And that's great. Another thing, and this is like the big thing that actually matters, like primo gems are temporary, or not temporary. You can get primo gems outside of this event. You can get what do you call it? You're gonna be able to get this guy outside of this event, or whatever material he drops outside of this event. Maybe you can't get the primo gems, the artifacts, the XP from all those chests and things, right? In all these events, right? But the thing you do get is oh, okay, good. Thank God I swapped off Zhao. You get this Barbara skin. Catching the 32 conches are really fun, or not fun, I keep saying really fun, but they're easy to do. It's not like hard, just like use the, if I don't know if many of you are familiar with it. I might link it in the description if I remember. But there's this Genshin interactive map, and you can mark off things you've done, and it's really useful for finding the conches. That's how I found all the conches. I was just able to quickly mark them off and then get through all 32. It took me like a few hours though, just because there's quite a bit of work you need to do to get to them sometimes. But yeah, that was the conches are cool. You know, they do give you the reward of these primo gems and all this. And then after you get the 28 or the 24, you only get XP materials and things like that. But you also get the barber skin once you get 24. So that's like what you want to aim for. The barber skin is probably not going to come back unless it comes back in a sense that you have to pay for it. But it's not going to come back as like a free quest item that you can get just for completing these things. Where is Jean? Not Jean, the shop. The shop right now. Oh, okay, perfect, right here. Yeah, Jean right now, you can buy her a skin too, which is amazing. They finally added skins into the game. I honestly didn't think they were going to add skins into the game, just because I feel like, I don't know. I don't know why. Like, this game, yeah, is all not cosmetic. I mean, there's characters too, but like, I feel like they wouldn't add cosmetics into the game, and they did, which is surprising and pleasant surprise too. And it means, like every other game that has cosmetics, they can farm money. So skins are another way in which they can make a bunch of money, which is nice, I guess. I'm still free to play. I'm tempted to get the Welcome Moon, but I'm not right now. I might in the future, but we'll find out about that. Other things about this, the boat. The boat is really cool. I like the boat a lot. The boat is fun. The thing about the boat is that it's probably going to come back in Inazuma, and I believe that Inazuma is going to be 1.7. For the sole reason of Inazuma is a bunch of islands, and how do you get through from island to island? A boat. Once you unlock the teleporters, it doesn't matter, but until then, you need the boat. Or, alternatively, you could whale out or just get lucky and get Ayaka, because her passive is like Mona's, but whenever she jumps out of the water, she will freeze under her, so she can essentially go forever as long as she's able. Yeah, she can literally go forever. And it's a lot more efficient than running around as Kaya and just spamming E, and then, you know, using your Traveler, also spamming E, so you can extend the distance of the freeze and be a little bit more efficient. But it's not as efficient, or she's not as efficient as the boat. And the boat is cool for many reasons. I like that it has combat. You can shoot, all this cool stuff, and then there's these challenges right over here. I don't want to start it, but you know, I'll start it because I already did. It doesn't really matter, but there's boat challenges to do, and these are cool. They're very easy. It's not like they're hard at all. It's just a way of free primo gems and rewards, basically. I like the boat. The boat is really fun to drive around in for some reason. I don't know why, but it just feels so much fun to drive around in, right? And it's not like there's anything big with the boat, other than it's your mode of transportation. I just like that there's other elements to it, like these challenges, and that it has combat too. I don't think many people are going to use the boat combat, other than exploding the barrels that are by the hilly turtles, towers and things. But yeah, I'm done with the mission. I don't care anymore. Yeah, abandon that. Oh, it gave me a little screen. Okay, weird. Why'd it give me a loading screen for a bend? Okay. But, yeah. The boat's cool. It's probably coming back for Inazuma just because most players are going to need a mode of transportation to get between island to island until they get the teleporters. So that's awesome. Another thing I want to talk about is, like, the big thing is everyone thought this was just going to be filler and there's no value to this. But I think there is value. First off, because of the boss right here. You're going to need to get the boss materials. It's believed that Kazuya will use this materials, and I believe that more, what are they called, Inazuma characters will need these materials too. This material right here, the marionette core. But there's a little bit more to it too. Like, it gives us a little bit of information about Inazuma. Like, we have this guy right here who's from Inazuma. We have Kazuya who's coming, who's also from Inazuma. I believe he's like exiled or something from Inazuma or something like that. That's like his little lore. And then there's also the conches themselves speak of Inazuma. I don't remember where it is. Right here.
Oh no, the ship.
I'm not gonna play it all, but you know, they talk about it. And then there's also right here, this boy talks about the general, and I believe the general, when he says the general, he's referring to this guy right here, the marionette, or Magu Kenki, if that's how you pronounce it, hopefully. But yeah, there's a little bit of information about Inazuma here, and because this is all temporary, it's actually cool to see. The biggest thing for me, honestly, is the exploration. It's always the exploration for me in this game. I love it. You know, standing up here right where I am, it looks small. Everything looks small. It looks like it's glides distance away. But it's actually really big when you're going around on the boat. It feels a lot bigger, and it is a lot bigger. And I like that. I like being able to explore. Like, literally this entire area is riddled with chests. There's so many chests, so many chests. And then there's hidden quests. Like right here, this is a hidden quest. I have to find some murals. There's another one about like a sunken boat that actually is talked about in the that conch that I brung up. Where is it? Right here. These conches talk about them trapped or getting shipwrecked, and I believe the boat they're referring to that they got shipwrecked on is the boat you have to that revolves from the quest. Actually, there's part of the boat right here on top of that island, and then the other part is somewhere over there, I believe. I can't remember, but yeah. So there's a bit of actual story in this game other than you just having all this filler, and then there's nothing of value. You get a little bit of introduction to Inazuma, especially with this dude right here and Kazuha coming. Actually, very interesting. He drops these animo crystal, or not, yeah, animo crystals. So that's cool because Kazuha's an animo character. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that the community perception of 1.6 coming into it was that it was filler. And it's just going to be boring, and you just go on these islands and just do some dumb stuff. But it turned out to be a little bit more, at least to me. I feel like MiHoYo did pretty well with 1.6. You know, we're only a week and a day into 1.6, I believe. But I'm already impressed, and I'm content with what's already happened. And now I just gotta farm up Primo Gems for the Inazuma characters. Because I'm not getting Kazuha. I don't want Kazuha. But with that being said, that's it. Yeah. 1.6 is actually cool. It is filler, yeah, but there are some things like the barber skin that you're never gonna be able to get again. And then there's some things about Inazuma that actually have value. I also we don't know who the Dodo King is. It could just be some random boss, but there's the Dodo King. And that hasn't been unlocked yet. That I will get in 2 days, and then the Dodo King will be out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, like it if you did. No one probably got to this part anyway, so it doesn't matter. But if you did get here, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day, night, and life, and all of that. And see ya.